Hi, Acadiana. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Welcome to the midweek. It's Wednesday, October the 16th, and it is a chilly one out here as those brisk northerly winds have kicked in and temperatures across Acadiana have fallen, and we're not done yet. We're going to be even cooler as we go into tomorrow morning. A quick shout out to my friends over at Ritter Consulting Engineers. Before the storm hits, make sure the stuff that matters is in Matterport. Ritter Consulting Engineers can create 3D imaging of your home or business for insurance purposes, and it will all be in Matterport. Call 984-8498 or visit their website. They have you covered before and after the storm. Check it out as we look at our sky cam. Just a couple of clouds still hanging around here, but mostly clear skies. Those brisk northerly winds have kicked in and the temperatures are falling, and we're not going to warm up a whole lot today, even with full sunshine. And if you have to do some traveling today, other than having a firm grip on the steering wheel because of those gusty winds, I think the roadways are going to remain dry across Acadiana. We shouldn't have too many problems on the area roadways. For kids, though, might need a little jacket or a sweater out there. 59 degrees this morning, but warming up to near 70 later on this afternoon. I think our highs across most of Acadiana will stay in the lower 70s. Meanwhile, across the rest of Acadiana, just about everybody has dropped into the 50s, and tomorrow morning I think we're going to be even maybe 10 to 15 degrees cooler than this morning with a little less wind. Unfortunately, things are going to be very, very dry. We haven't had any rain here in Lafayette in 3 weeks, and most of the state is now starting to get into drought-like conditions. And with this cold front coming through, not only will the air mass be very cold, but it will be very dry as well. And we're going to be talking about zero, if any, rain for the remainder of this week and going on through the weekend. High pressure will continue to build in, an upper trough to the east and to the west, and eventually we're going to see more of a ridge building in the middle. It's more of an omega block kind of setting up there, so we'll have to watch out for some warmer temperatures as we head into the weekend, but nothing real hot, that's for sure. But the dry weather does continue out there. High pressure will settle in tonight, so I expect the wind speeds to kind of drop off a bit, and with good radiational cooling with this dry air mass, most of the region will be able to fall into the 40s by early Thursday morning. Check it out. Our highs today are going to be struggling into the lower 70s, and then tonight most of the region will drop into the low to mid 40s with 50s right along the coast. But as I said, with that very dry air in place, there's going to be a fire danger. Remember last year during the drought, Louisiana had one of its worst fire seasons in history, and we've got very dry vegetation out there right now, so a red flag warning is up for all of Acadiana, and those winds are going to be gusting over 30 miles per hour in some cases, and with humidity levels dropping into the low 20% range, that's going to be pretty prime for any fires to start. So there are some local advisories or burn bans that are out there. Check with your local government to make sure what you can and cannot do. In the offshore waters, those winds are also going to be causing some problems with some very gusty winds and some larger waves, probably 3 to 5 feet in the nearshore waters and up to 7 to 8 feet in the far offshore waters. A small craft advisory will be in effect as that front continues to barrel on southward. Far offshore waters, though, there's a gale warning out there, so some of our friends who are working on some of the oil platforms out there might be seeing some pretty rough seas later today. Still watching a cluster of thunderstorms over the southwestern Gulf. Meanwhile, disturbance 94L about halfway across the Atlantic Ocean still has a chance for development, medium chance, and we'll take a look at the models and everything later today on Let's Talk Tropics here on Acadiana Weather Today. Your forecast up to 72, even with full sunshine, but it's going to be windy out there today. Those winds will finally start to taper off, allowing for a chilly night tonight as lows drop into the mid 40s, lower 40s for our inland parishes. 74 with sunshine on Thursday, 79 your high temperature on Friday after a morning low near 48. Temps are going to warm up to near normal over the weekend, which is highs in the low to mid 80s and nighttime temperatures back in the 50s and 60s. Well, I hope you enjoy Acadiana weather today. If you do, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also turn on those notifications. Tell your friends too. And in between weather forecasts, make sure you follow my social media pages both on Facebook and X. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Have a great Wednesday, and I'll see you on Thursday.